What's up, y'all? It's Chris Dior here. This is my introduction video, so I just want to tell y'all a little bit about me. My name is Chris Dior. As I told you, the Dior is for do your own research. So you ask, why would you come up with a name like that? Because it's so important for you to do your own research. Okay? I'm going to give you advice. I'm going to tell you what I think, but at the end of the day, you have to do your own research. Okay? So that's very important to remember as you begin your Bitcoin journey. You're going to have to do your own research. All right, so now I want to talk about why did I start this channel. Okay, for one, I love talking about Bitcoin. I find myself talking about Bitcoin every day. I'm either looking for videos to learn more about Bitcoin, or I'm looking for somebody to talk to about Bitcoin. So this is an opportunity for me to always have somebody to talk to about Bitcoin, and hopefully you guys all have an ear for me. Okay. Also appreciate the opportunity to help others learn. You know, we're all learning here. I'm not an expert or anything by any means, but I have been researching and learning this thing for a few years now. So I feel like I have some information that I can share, and we're on this journey together. So you guys are gonna share information with me too. So that's my hopes. That's why that's one of the reasons why I started the channel. Also, lack of good Bitcoin only content. There's content out there, but if you're looking for Bitcoin only, I mean, if you want to stay away from the altcoins, if you just want to learn about the most solid coin, we're talking Bitcoin here. Altcoins, that's a whole different story. We're not going to talk about altcoins too much on this channel. This is a Bitcoin channel, so hopefully that's what you're here for. So next thing I want to talk about is, when did you first hear about Bitcoin and when did you first buy Bitcoin? But before you do that, I want to play a little video for you.
Everybody gets Bitcoin at the price they deserve. In December of 2013, I looked at it and I tweeted, Bitcoin's days are numbered. It'll probably go the way of online gambling. Big mistake. Bitcoin was $892. Okay? I got the price I deserved, and when it gets to $950,000, there'll be some whiny person, a talking head on television, saying it looks overbought right now. It looks a little bit heated. We think it's going to trade down to 700,000, and they'll miss it. It'll go to 8 million, and they'll buy it at 8 million. And they will get Bitcoin at the price they deserve.
So in that video, Michael Saylor says everybody gets the Bitcoin at the price you deserve. So back to my question, I want to hear about, when did you first hear about Bitcoin and when did you first buy Bitcoin? So the first time Bitcoin was on my radar was in 2014. And I took a look back at the charts just to see what price was, because I didn't even look at it at that time because it just entered my radar. So first time I ever heard about Bitcoin, it was from a coworker. We were just having a discussion one day, and he told me he had been out of work for about a year before he started working again. He was actually just starting to work there, and he had been on some hard times and stuff, and had worked for a year. So my curiosity, I asked him, how did you get by for a year without working? And his answer to me was, I had some dumb luck with Bitcoin. So at this time, my perception of Bitcoin was the little bit that you would hear on the news, that is used for scams, money laundering, and things like that. So that was the end of the conversation. That did not pique my curiosity at the time, because I just assumed that he was involved in something and, made some money off of it, and that was it. Left that alone. So in the comments, I want to hear about your first time. Tell me about when when Bitcoin first entered your radar. Now let's talk about the first time I ever bought Bitcoin. I had to look this up. This was February the 26th of 2021. Bitcoin was trading at $48,006 at that time. That was my first time buying Bitcoin. So look at the missed opportunity. It entered my radar in 2014 at $400, and I didn't first buy until 2021 at $48,000. So they say everybody gets Bitcoin at the price they deserve. So if you guys are just thinking about it on the fence, this is your formal introduction to Bitcoin. Okay. After I bought the Bitcoin in 2006, hype of the bull market, everything was going up. So I decided to play in the altcoins casino. So I started buying the meme coins, the this, the that, whatever was supposed to be hot. And as we all know, the market in 2022 dropped everything, about 90%, some things, if not everything. Everything dropped. So when that happened, I realized that um, a lot of the altcoins are gambling. And I was learning more about Bitcoin, and learning that Bitcoin was the solid coin. So I spent the next couple of years just learning um, as much as I could. Read the Bitcoin standard, read the fiat standard, several books about it, learned as much as I could. Earlier this year in 2024 is when is when I really realized what was going on, and the light went off, and that's when I started DCAing. So this is when I'm getting back into Bitcoin. So that's my journey. That's where I am. I'm hoping you guys will join me on this journey. Like I say, this is my introduction video. I'm Chris Dior. I'm gonna continue making content for you guys. So thank you for being on this journey with me. One other thing, I did start a little store, a little Bitcoin swag. If you guys are interested, I have some Bitcoin t-shirts and some things I hope you guys may be interested in. So take a look at my store. It is at beattheblockchain.com. Until next time, see you. Chris Dior out.